right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
dying to know what you guys were like when you were assholes, because I just can't
Oh,
imagine it.
Oh,
no,
we were
no.
big time in the asshole
Were you
club.
just dicks?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
were
we were
dicks,
just
definitely. I mean, we had a shit youth and we came out super aggressive and angry.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We just used to chalk people down all the time, or like if someone would say it slightly like something that would offend us, we just like just tear into them and
yeah.
just really, and with a lot of, I think, like tongue like a razor, switchblade knife, this sort of thing. Like
Yeah.
we were very unpleasant to be around, I think.
And it took us a long time, you know,
we didn't trust people at
to
all. Like
change.
we
Yeah,
had
no,
we
not
had
at all.
huge trust issues, and
Yeah,
yeah, no, that was
definitely.
really great about that Hollywood glam rock scene that we're going to talk about now in Streets That Paved with Stars, because these guys were so accepting and so friendly, and we just came there, these little scrawny like 18-year-olds who were just full of just hate and frustration, and we just kind of came in there like, ugh! And they were just so nice
And really just so accepting. I mean, like
yeah.
I back then I didn't talk to people. I just really Xavi did all the talking and I just sat in a corner and
looked gloomy,
you know, and they from time to time then just like came up to me and were like, "Oh, you're the quiet one, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yeah." You know, but they never were rude. Like no one ever came up to me and was like, "What are you doing here?"
Why
You know,
don't you talk to me? And it's like, no, they were super.
they were just so
It's
accepting.
a gang of misfits, and they
and
just accepted us.
yeah, and it was really, it was like the first scene we ever belonged to, we ever participated in, was that Hollywood glam scene.
What years were those?
96,
96,
97,
97,
98.
Okay, so you were out there 10 years after me. I mean I was there during that time, but my first years on the strip were 87, 88, 89.
Yeah, we're exactly 10 years younger
Yeah,
than you.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And boy, that was an amazing time on the strip, guys. That was just the time on the strip.
Sure. Yeah, I
We
mean,
got
You guys got there 10 years too late, in my opinion. But hey,
well, yeah, I
it
mean, sure.
worked out okay.
Well, when we were there, it was completely underground, really.
it was
You know,
very underground, and
sure.
yeah, everyone who was left over from that time, but it was a very
Yeah.
tight-knit little community, and
Yeah.
With the good
that's
camaraderie, yeah.
that's really
You know, that's something that I've always found, is that you can find really good camaraderie in this. You know, the songwriting community is just filled with really wonderful people. The music industry, you know, on the business side of things, it's pretty awful, and it always will be, and it you know always has been. But on the creative side, there's some really neat people.
Yeah, and it's just it's like the safe space for misfits. I think it's just you're allowed to be dysfunctional, and people will still like you. You're not under this incredible pressure to function. You know, you can just like have days where you're just like, I don't want to talk to anyone. Like, I'm just like in a not in that space, and people will just be like, all right, dude, you know, like talk to you another day.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Well, and that again, that is what's so appealing about being an artist, is having the freedom to be that way. Now,